Hello, it's a me, it's a Piley. It's me with the brothers and sisters, it's me. You know how I talk like this, you know how I like to get down in the woods, in the farmlands. Nah, I'm just kidding, but just know I'm a gifted person, all talents. You can be Italian. Hey, what you doing? You want some pizza with the pizzaghini, and you want some pepperoni on the side with the little, how you call it, the parmigiani. Is that good or not? Nah, fuck it. Nah, but I'm looking at my dude. But I just want to get into, guys, how we Christians have to be like, yo, we not with none of this shit that's going on. We have to, when things like South Park, Family Guy, um, when they like make fun of Jesus and God, we can't allow things to happen like that. I know it's not gonna happen because with how taxes are and how they're raising the roof on food and stuff, and how no one's gathered around and been like, hey, this is enough. Like, we should stop doing this. I just want to be the voice to say that we should do that when they make fun of our religion, Christianity. Well, uh, our religion, in a sense of me, I'm still finding my ways, but I definitely do believe in Jesus and God 100%. I'm just still on the fence about the Quran because I just don't understand the Quran as much as I understand the Bible. I understand the Bible much more than I do of the Quran. So that's why I read more of the Bible and I understand more of it. Because when I read the Quran, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be lost, like as fuck. Like I'd be like, what the heck? When I read the Bible, it's not like I fully understand it, but I more understand it. I more comprehend it, and I could see myself. I've seen myself in scenarios like that I've read, and I'd be like, I've been in scenarios like this, and this is the better way to act than how I acted before in the past. So that's why I'm more on the Christian side right now. But I still do believe that the Bible and the Quran is one. It was just one big long story that now got turned into two different stories. So it got separated throughout time because history is very altered by the white man. The white man, the man, alters history to the point where it was this scene about like it was like these monkeys, and then they go to climb up to grab a banana, and they would get sprayed by a hose. And the whole point of it is that from generations, it got to a point where the last generation monkeys didn't even climb up to get the banana because it was like a genetic thing that they would get sprayed. It's like fleas, like they put fleas inside of a jar, and they left it in there for such a long time that even if you lifted up the lid, the fleas wouldn't jump out of the jar. They'll stay consistently going in that jar. You guys can look this up. The fleas with their jar and monkeys being tested with a banana and getting sprayed with water. So that's what they do to history. They alter history. So that's why I 100% believe all religions, all biblical studies, all those kind of things were one story, but then multiple people got their hands on it and they separated it, they butchered it, they put some true sections there with fictional, they put some true sections here with some fictional, they put some true sections here with fictional. Colby, come here. So that's what I believe. And if you guys do more studying and you guys look into books and religions and stuff, you would probably think about the same thing. But I'm sure not many of you do that with your time. But if I was saying, we need to stand up against us Christians. We need to stand up against like I said, these shows making fun of Jesus and making him look like a fool. We need to stand up against these popes that try to represent Christianity but are child molesters, against these priests or pastors that are up in churches touching little kids. Like, we need to stand up against that. I know people don't like to stand up to things for whatever reason. And I'm personally, I don't believe in a one-man army. I don't believe if one person goes, then there's going to be change. If anything, I'm just going to ruin myself before. It's like you shouldn't go to war without having a plan or an army yet. So for the people that be like, oh, how come you don't just go do all this stuff by yourself then? It's like, I mean, I wish I could. If I could clone myself and have fucking like 50,000 to myself, then cool, I would. But it's pretty stupid to go to war without a plan or without an army and just go by yourself. It's just pretty foolish. It's not the most smartest thing to do. So we have to put a stop to this mockery of Christianity and all these shows making fun of it, because when they do that, they're doing that for a reason. They're doing that because they know how powerful it is. They know how powerful God and having Jesus in your life is. And they're just trying to all push you to the negative side, to like, oh, this is not serious, make fun of it. But like when you see shirts with like Jesus and like pride flags and stuff, like Jesus will still love you if you're gay, but he's not going to continue to love you if you know being gay is wrong and you continue to be gay. That's the difference. Like, you can be, you shouldn't be, but you can be gay and be lost and not have an understanding and be lost. But once you find Jesus and God, you won't be lost and you'll be forgiven. It's like if you murder someone, if you kill someone, that's fucking terrible and it's bad. And you should never ever do that, because you can't be the person who decides life on this planet. There's only one entity that could do that. That's our Father Almighty. So even though if you do a crime like that that's so bad, you would still be forgiven and he would still accept you into his home if you repent and you do the right things to try to get back on his good side. It's like basically like a dad, like literally, like view it like that. Like, I'm pretty sure most average like beings with sensible thinking, parents wouldn't want you going around killing people. They'll like disown you, or they wouldn't want you part of their family, or they wouldn't want you to be tarnishing their family name. That's exactly, you would like that with God, but at a higher level, like a higher level of trying to impress somebody, trying to show someone that you're worthy to enter their house. You know? Does that make sense, brothers and sisters? Come on, bro. Tell me if I'm cooking or not. Because to me it makes sense. We should always try to like appreciate our father, like our own father, and try to impress him to such a point that he's like, damn, bro, like, here's this gift now. So just view it like that with God. So we have to come together and cut all that shenanigans out, bro. Me personally, I see anybody disrespecting Jesus or God, like, I'm saying something right away. Like, I'm gonna be like, no, if you're atheist, then I'm gonna be like, you're wrong. I'm working on my ways of talking. I actually don't want to say you're wrong, but I want to say you should have a different view on things, because I feel like I'm a very tactical person. So I'm a very good speaker in person. I know when I watch my videos, Kobe, come on. When I watch my videos, I wouldn't say that, but like I've said before, person to person, like I would feel like you would agree. And I'm actually open to have discussions with people. And I've actually said I'll have discussions with people, but they just make BS excuses, like everybody else does. Just make like random shit up and then be like they can't. But I'm open to have discussions with anybody, any person, any time, any place, except from the times from 4 p.m. and 4 p.m. and up. Damn, bro, this nigga got his paws mad dirty and shit, and I have to wash them. From anywhere from 4 p.m. and up is a decline. I'm not gonna be able to do it, but anywhere from, I'll say 5 in the morning to 2:30. Valid. I'm down to talk. I'm down to discuss. I'm down to learn from you and your ways of life, and I hope you learn from my point of views and my ways of life. Because I definitely have a different way of seeing things and a different way of thinking as what I see. Because I feel like a lot of people probably don't agree with most of what I say, but I don't really care because I don't agree with the way with the way they live or the way they act. There's not one person ever in my life. I would say only two men. I'm not gonna say them. I'm not gonna say names. But ever in my life that I've seen and I said I want to live like that, or or how their life is. I've never ever said I want to be like that. I want to do the things. Never, except for two men. But one of them doesn't count anymore because they're not living that way. And the other one, I don't have too much information on. I don't have too much information on. Damn, bro, this nigga ripping that shit. I don't have too much information on him, but from what I've seen, what he has, and the kind of respect he gets, and how much people listen to him, and what he does for the people around him, it's very respectable. But like I said, I don't have too much info on him, so I'm just going off what I've seen and what I've analyzed. And it's not bad. It's pretty good. So, alright, brothers and sisters, let's stand up together as a Christian family, Christian group, and put a stop to this mockery of they do to our God. He isn't God because I know I am when I'm around. I definitely be like, why do you feel this way? Or why this? Or why that? Or why would you think it's cool to disrespect Jesus and name in the mockery? Like, it's not. It's not cool to do that with any religion. So let's try to learn and be better. We can still have fun in this world without having to bring someone else's life down or their thoughts down. You don't have to bring their life down or their thoughts down, but by you being you and they see that that's great and they want to do that, then they'll copy that. And if you're not doing those things, they're gonna copy what you're doing. You follow, you comprende, you get the drift. So they're not gonna be thinking their ways the way. They're gonna be thinking your ways the way. Your way is following Jesus and God, and that's what they're gonna do, and they're gonna want to know more. Hi, brothers and sisters. Be great. Let's be lovely. It's gonna start being nice outside. So, with that being said, I'm gonna say be safe and enjoy the weather, because I also know as the weather gets nicer, people get more on their how they say on their demon time. So I don't know if you guys like being on demon time. I don't like being on demon time. Remember young me, remember saying things like that. That shit wasn't cool. I was psyop. I was tricked. I was mind awful. They took my, because our brain is a machine. That's a whole nother topic I got to get into. my brain is a machine, and my brain got like fried. It was getting fried, like, oh, demon time, woo, 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 demon, demon. But now I reprogrammed my brain. I still have a whole lot of programming more to do. And with that being said, I'm still trying to achieve the greatness of life. I'm learning in life, and I'm trying to find the greatest teachers out there to learn from. And I'm trying to find a council, and I'm trying to repair this land or find my own land with my people and build what I feel is my dream goal and my dream life to do. And brothers and sisters, peace and love, be great in every way. Don't let haters bring you down, and do everything you can for the people you love, especially you males out there.